Welcome back to the Broke Diasporian. It's another beautiful day here in Ghana. This is Project Denchira episode 11, and we are going to discuss columns and pillar castings in this episode. If you've watched episode 10, then you noticed that we were working on the steel bending and the woodwork just in preparations for casting. Now, Project Denchira is on 70 by 100 land that we are transforming into a commercial purpose or commercial property. Now, today again, I do have my wonderful steel bender on site, as we needed to purchase more 16 mm's and 12 mm's to get some more work done. So today I do have a little ways or advice for you, my viewers, on how you can save money on some of the material cost on some of your project. Now, it may not work on every project, but on some of your project, if it does, it can save you money. That is all what we are about here at the Broke Diasporian. So thank you for joining me, and thank you so much for this wonderful family that we are creating. We've created and we're still working on expanding. Now we have viewers even from Indonesia. So shout out to everyone. We have Indonesia, we have Poland, Ghana also is rising. So I am loving the positivity that I am getting. So this encourages me to keep sharing with you guys so that you can actually learn from my mistakes. So Project Denchira, I told you guys I divided it into two different structures. We have the left and the right structure. Right now you're looking at a walkthrough inside the left structure. So my focus is to do things one step at a time, slowly, that I can financially afford. So if you watch on the right side, that is where we initially focused on even getting the walls up. Also, when it came to getting the columns prep or work ready for casting, we focused on the right structure. Now, when you get the quote about how many the materials that are needed, especially in this video, I want to talk about the wood, right? The wood that is needed for this project. Obviously, I got the quote for all the wood that we would need to pretty much do both structure, the right structure and the left structure together at once. I don't have the financial strength or capability to get that done like that, unfortunately. So what I decided to do is to do one structure. When I'm done with that, I can move on to the other structure. So focusing on the right structure, you guys noticed that when it came to the wood, we focused on the right structure to actually purchase only the wood that will be needed for the right structure. Now, we use that to get the columns ready for the right structure all the way to our casting. You see that? So that tells you that we've already done casting. On the right side, you can see the traces of cement. So we could only afford enough wood to just get the right side structure done. When that was done and it was dried, we could slowly remove those wood and then now move that over to the left structure to use it. Makes total sense, right? Now, this is what you're going to face when you try to do that. Some of your workers or most workers may not want to even advise you to go that route because they prefer you having all the wood so they can just get the whole job done and just go to a different job. That isn't a perfect scenario, but you are in control of your project, what you can afford. So if what you can do is enough wood to just get one side done, you do that. And then when that is dried, you can move those same wood to the other structure. You don't have to purchase all of this. Now, there is this thing that everybody keeps telling you as well, that oh, just buy it because you can use it in your future project and everything. That's very tricky. That a lot of times only works if you have a project that is about to start right away, because the wood, if you let it sit down and you don't have any project that will start in a year or a couple years, that's not going to last. So you will find yourself needing to buy all the wood again in your future project. So another advice is rent whatever wood that you can rent. So if you're in the construction, you're building in the neighborhood that you're able to rent some of the woods, I do recommend renting them and returning it after your project. Because yes, everybody advises you just buy it because it becomes yours and you can keep using it. Something always happens. Somehow you either cannot find your wood again after you're done with this current project and you need it in the future, or you cannot keep it down for that long without usage, right? It would just go bad. So what I've been doing that works for me is just being able to rent the wood. It is very cheaper for me that way, and I can always just return it. So 2 pieces of advice here, right? If you can rent the wood, please rent it. And also just get enough wood for the phase that you are working on. Once you're done with that phase, you can move the woods to another phase or another structure. So you can see the left structure now received all the wood, that's also getting ready for casting. But you see on the right side, we removed almost all the wood. You can see in the back there, you can see some of them still have the wood there, but we're slowly just removing whichever ones are ready to go to the right structure, the left structure, in order to continue. See, all of that has been removed because it's all good to go. So I hope, if again, as the reason why I said it may not work on every project is maybe your project needs to be done as a whole. Maybe your project cannot be done as phases. I'm not sure, but if you can, you will truly see some savings in doing it with this process. And guys, talking about building a community here, right? Now, this project is in Denchira. I have a project also in Akoti. I have a project in Weja, SEC. So if you're a neighbor, if you are around Denchira with also a project that's going on, something that you are trying to start, and we can help each other, please reach out. Some of these reusable materials, right? The wood, any of my construction materials that you might need also for your project, I don't mind sharing, because this is what building a community and being a good neighbors are all about, right? Just dealing, obviously comes with responsibility, making sure that you're respecting anything that you receive and returning it back in the same condition, right? But that's it. If not, these materials will just be there and actually goes to waste when not being used, or some of them goes to rust when not being used. So if you're a neighbor, most of you, I think a couple people already reached out about being in Denchira as well. Feel free to reach out, right? Or even if it's just you don't need my materials, but you do need to, you like the plan or what I'm building and you want to check it out, or you do need architectural design ideas, reach out. Let's build this wonderful community that you can come in and just learn and go do your own thing, right? So this is it. I'm so happy to see all this progress here. A lot of money went into this, but I didn't feel that impact that much because I took my time and slowly got to this stage there, right? So I have much more. I'm excited to show you guys what we've been actually able to achieve. There's more progress to this available. So now you see left structure, right structure, everything coming together. On the left structure, we have a total of 4 units. And on the right structure, we have a total of 5 units. So each unit is inclusive with their own bathroom. So there you go. So that everything is casted. There is a lot more casting that's coming, right? So the next stages for us is we still do need to do the steel bending or the steel work on the lintel level, right? We need to do that all around the building, right? That would be pretty much for the beams. There is a beams that goes around all the building, and easy to just think that you should not do it, you know, to save on cost, right? But it is important. When I have my architect, he does not allow me to take shortcuts, so I'm actually happy about that. So if I cannot afford it, I take my break or my pause, go save up, and come back and actually get it done the right way. So thank you everyone. Please share this video. I feel like this message can help a lot of people that are on the sidelines, just waiting to buy that expensive land, or just be able to immediately build that expensive dream home, right? So another video that I hope you found educational. So if you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe and share, and welcome to the family. And watch my my other videos on how I earn my daily 1 Ghana cedis here in Ghana. Again, this is the Broke Diasporian, and see you in the next video.